Welcome back everyone to our lesson. It's time to play What Kind of Sentence Is It? I'm your host Denny Hong, and there are 4 choices for you to answer this question. What kind of sentence is it? Is it number 1, a declarative sentence? Is it number 2? Is it an exclamative sentence? Number 3, interrogative sentence? Or number 4, is it an imperative sentence? Now, when you look at these 4 different kinds of sentences, there's only 3 punctuations that you use. They're right here. You either use a period, an exclamation mark, or a question mark. 1, 2, and 3, they always use the same punctuation. Number 4 is tricky because it's up to you. You could either use a period or an exclamation mark. So let's talk about declarative and exclamative. They're pretty much the same with one small difference. So, a declarative sentence is a statement that tells us something. It's very simple. An exclamative sentence is a statement, but it has stronger emotions. You could have the same sentence. Just, is it a period at the end or is it an exclamation at the end? And that's the difference. They also have to have your noun before your verb, just like normal sentences. You're going to have this pattern. Noun before verb, declarative, exclamative, stronger emotions means exclamation mark. So for example, if I say something like, Denny, myself, right, used to dance every weekend. That's just a basic statement. Oh, Denny used to dance every weekend. Or you could say this with an exclamation point. Like, Denny used to dance every weekend, right? And that would have the exclamation at the end because I'm really happy about that information. An interrogative question has a question mark at the end because, of course, it's asking a question. Now, the pattern is different. Instead of a noun and a verb, this is going to be a verb before the noun. Now, there are 2 basic types of interrogative questions. You could have a yes or no kind of a question. So, have you ever done something? Did you go to the beach? These are questions that can be answered yes, no, or you could say, I don't remember. But these are basically yes or no questions. We also have open-ended questions which ask for more information. Who, what, when, where, how, why. These are your basic open-ended question words, but they're the ones that start the sentence, but those are also verbs before the noun, ending with a question mark. An imperative sentence, it gives a command. Now, imperative sentences are a little bit tricky because sometimes you have a verb that starts, but it does not have a subject or noun. For example, one word, stop, with an exclamation point. Or I could just say stop with a period. Just depends on your emotion. So stop, even though there is no noun subject, the understood object or the person that I'm talking to is who I'm usually looking at. So if I'm looking you in the face, in the eyes, and I'm saying to you, stop! Obviously, who am I talking to? You are the subject of my command. Or if I say, do your homework. This something is, again, there's no person here, but I could add it. I could say, Foster, do your homework. Then you obviously have a subject. But make sure, when you have an imperative, this is a command you're giving to someone. You have the choice, either a period or an exclamation mark, but the only difference is how much emotion are you putting into your command. So, with that in mind, choose wisely when you make your sentences, and let's review. What kind of sentence is it? What is a declarative sentence? It is a statement that tells us something. What is an exclamative sentence? It is a statement that expresses stronger emotions. What is an interrogative sentence? It asks a question. What is an imperative sentence? It gives a command. What are the 3 punctuations that you use for sentences? A period, exclamation mark, or a question mark. What do imperative sentences sometimes not have? Sometimes imperative sentences do not have a subject or noun.